Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. It is 2:34 p.m. on June 29, 2023 in Mount Pleasant, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. It is 24 degrees outside on a sunny afternoon in the city. In this video I walk for 2 kilometers starting by the TransLink Bus stop at East Broadway and Kingsway. Then stroll east on East Broadway, north on Brunswick to check out Guelph Park, continuing east on East 6 and Great Northern Way, ending my trek in Strathcona at VCC Clark SkyTrain Station. If you would like to support the channel, click the heart icon to send me a super thanks. To receive updates, follow me on Instagram at jforestwood. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, share it, and subscribe.
Hey folks, Jerome Forestwood here. Just out at the intersection of West Broadway and the Kingsway. Oh, sorry, East Broadway and the Kingsway. Yeah, because we passed Ontario Street already. Here's another view of the Kingsway running along East Broadway. Because we're walking along East Broadway, we are in East Vancouver. And the plan for this video is to meander over to VCC Clark Station so I can catch the Millennium Line SkyTrain to where the Millennium Line SkyTrain goes. That's where it of course starts, at VCC Clark Station. And it's called VCC Clark Station because it's right by Vancouver Community College, and that's what the acronym VCC stands for, as well as it's right by Clark Drive, which is a major thoroughway here on the east side of Vancouver that parallels Commercial Drive and Victoria Drive. Just to let you know a little bit about the day, it is an overcast day. Well, not really overcast, we're like partly cloudy. So there's some stints of sun. And it's around 25 degrees Celsius. So good day to get out and about. And most people are wearing shorts and t-shirt or something along that lines. But you'll still see people over here dressed in pants and a shirt as well, especially if they're coming from work or something like that. This is Brunswick Street here. And along East Broadway here, and parts of West Broadway, a lot of the streets are named after the provinces and territories. So the Yukon Street and the Quebec Street and the Manitoba Street. Instead of having all British Columbia Street, it's called Columbia Street. So lots of different names for the streets. So we're walking on Brunswick Street now. This will get a little residential, but still be fairly interesting. Coming up here to the colloquial name Dude Chilling Park, which is Guelph Park. Dude Chilling Park is just a sign an artist put up back in the day, and the city of Vancouver decided to keep it up as a piece of public artwork. So very cool. This would be East 8th Ave. And we'll head on through this park. And see, this is a park where people do like to chill out. Hence why the artist made the sign. So that's public artwork right there. There's more public artwork inside. And see people just chilling out. Some people even got a tent. It was sunny earlier. Person who was walking in front of us obviously just sat down in the park too. So, and it's got its crowd of regulars too that just live close to the park and choose to chill in the park. This is very cool. You can see in the middle of the park there's two poles covered in knit graffiti, which is graffiti art with knitting, and more people just chilling out, and people coming on over here to chill out. There's also a nice vibrant community garden. We're not going to go in, but we can take a quick peek over here. People growing wildflowers and fruits and vegetables. Like there's a vine there as well. Very cool, eh? Okay. Now that we're down here at West 7th, I'm going to continue walking along West 7th here. And it does take a little bit of a jig and a jag to this street. There's also a tennis court over here, so if you're into that, you can come on over here and enjoy the tennis court. And over here during the week would be where the farmers market's being held. You come down here, you can see 2 rows of vendors on the other side of the parking lot. So we'll walk down one more block. And we're over at East 6th, or getting close to East 6th Ave. You can see it's fairly hilly in this area. And there's both older homes, but also newer developments. And those newer developments usually were built on properties of a single-story home. Like, that is a fairly modern design over there. And it's nice to see. So we were currently on Guelph Street, and what we're going to do now is we're just going to turn. We're going to go down East 6th. And you can see across the street some of the older apartment buildings, and on the side I'm on, there's also older apartment buildings. And as Vancouver matures and grows, it will start to build even more of these multi-complexes. As much as single-family home dwellers don't want it to happen, it's going to happen. There's policy that's been put in place and everything by city council, so that's going to happen. A lot of single-family dwelling owners are just like over in Kitsilano saying, no, yeah, and West Point Grey, no, you can't build those stories there over on the Jericho lands where they want to build 4 new towers. It's going to ruin the neighborhood and everything like that. And that's usually what you hear from people that just want to protect the value of their property at the expense of holding the city back. We're going to cross East 6th. So whenever I hear something like that, I'm just like, you know, they're not making and giving examples. They're just going to say it's going to ruin the city. You know, it's just flabbergasted and bubble gas. Because they're not protesting those other construction developments that are in the area, like at Alma and West Broadway. So I just think it's better if, you know, we support those initiatives so we have more housing that comes into the neighborhood. We'll keep walking here along East 6th. And you can see another one of the apartment buildings across the street here, or condominiums. It could be either or. This would be Carolina Street here. So across the street, see how steep it is right here? Very steep. We are in mountain country. Look at all the flowers. Wow. They're working hard on this side of the street. Make it look nice. You know, on the other side of the street, you get a nice looking older apartment building. Got some places for sale in there. Very cool. Here's Fraser Street. This would be where Fraser Street ends. We'll keep walking along East 6th. We'll be coming up to a park real soon. This place is called the Picasso. The Picasso. Just think of it this way, if someone told you, oh, and even over here, there's places for sale right now in the Picasso. So if you wanted to live in the Picasso, call that number. It just showed you. This is a cool name for a building. A lot of times you'll see something like insert street name terrace, insert street name heights, you know, that type of thing. And then they just randomly pick one artist, one European artist from way back in the day, and they call it that building. Rolls off the tongue. It's kind of memorable. And that is something you'll see over here in Vancouver. Every once in a while someone will make reference to their building name. Just assuming you'll go on Google Maps and look up the building name rather than actually giving you the address. And they just do that in casual speech. Not everyone, but more than you would expect. Unlike in Toronto. Toronto's a much larger city, and sometimes you can get buildings with the same name. So we're here in Vancouver, it doesn't seem to be as big of an issue. So we'll keep walking here. There we are, we're coming up to that park right now, which would be the let me get this name right. I haven't been here in a long time, so Gina Creek North Park. So there's a stairwell over here that we can walk on down. So we'll check out that and check out part of the park. It's a very big park over by Vancouver Community College. Pretty much it's next door neighbor to the college. Oh, that's cute. Look at this. They got their stairwell right here, but like, they got a nice little seating area right here. Very, very cool. Here's the stairwell. Looks like they got some benches along the way so people can take breaks. Very cool. 2 clicks back up just so you can see some of the background here. And there's a switchback trail over there for wheelchairs, and they get over to the kids and they go to the slides on the playground there. So that's pretty cool. And we're pretty close to Vancouver, or VCC Clark Station. So we'll head on over there. A lot of people also refer to Vancouver City Centre as VCC, but they'll say VCC but not include the Clark. And that's when they're talking about Vancouver City Centre Station. But VCC Clark, that's when they actually use the VCC. Because Vancouver City Centre Station is technically Vancouver City Centre Station. I'll keep walking here. We are now down on either the Great Western Parkway, I believe. Or sorry, this would be called the Great Northern Way. There's one of our local recycling trucks by Urban Impact. There's several different recycling companies in Vancouver, and the way the policies are designed, it really promotes it promotes people getting involved. It promotes competition amongst recyclers. That's one of the reasons that Vancouver doesn't have a lot of garbage, because a lot of the materials can be picked up and turned into profitable materials, like, you know, all the boxes that come out of restaurants and stuff like that. And they actually package that and sell that. I'm just like, wow. Just wow. It's like Urban Impact, GFL, Wastecoat, like so many. And like there's 5 or 6 on the street that I live on, service different buildings in the area. So, very interesting. This would be more of the park. And you just see how big this park is. It's huge. It's got a baseball diamond. And people come here and chill out too. That's China Creek North Park. So we'll continue here along Great Northern Way. Down here at Great Northern Way, besides Vancouver Community College, there is also the Emily Carr Art Plus Design University, or the University of Emily Carr Art Design. So just gonna wait for the light to change. This will be the intersection of Great Northern Way and Glen Drive. I'll be looking towards Glen Drive. Over there is the Entertainment and Arts Building, and that is affiliated with the Emily Carr University, as well as other universities, including Simon Fraser and UBC. Sure, there's some co-op programs that are going on there with game design. And game design has other applications as well. There's the community college sign, and behind there you can see the community college building, and you can see there's going to be even more development of the community college right here. Very cool, eh? That would be the main building, at least from this side of the parking lot. Parking lots don't get as busy in spring and the summer, but in the fall and the winter, parking lots will be full, particularly at nighttime. So keep walking here. We'll be coming on over to one of the local BC SPCA, and that would be for pets and domesticated animals. They help look out for them and their four-legged kind. That's pretty good. I'll just hit the button right here. This would be the intersection of East 6th Ave, because sometime along here it just turned into East 6th Ave. And Keith Drive. You can see another Keith Drive over in North Vancouver. Of course, that's a totally different city, so you can have that. And the lights are starting to change, so we'll cross. And there's Vancouver City Center, or not Vancouver City Center. I'm not running for that train, but there goes one of the trains from the Millennium Line. And this would be Vancouver I'm saying it again. This would be VCC Clark Station. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Looks like they're only running 2 train cars today. Interesting. So, over here you can see the East Van Cross. Local landmark. And to get in here, of course, you're going to take your trusty compass card. You're going to put it down, on, and tap on it. And if you do get on a SkyTrain and you tap in, you got to tap out. Very important to remember. And it's just going to take a break before I get on the train. So anyways, folks, there goes the Millennium Line train. At least you'll get to see one going. And I'll talk to you later, okay? Oh yeah, please remember to share, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification button. Anyways, talk to you later. Have a good day.